Hey everybody, so I'm going to do a review for a utensil set. This is how it arrived to me in a plastic bag. I'm not a big fan of how the packaging looks. I mean, I don't know what they did. It looks like it was pretty much glued together. So overall, I'm not impressed with the packaging, but overall everything, as long as everything's in good shape, I'm not going to worry too much. So here we have our silicone mitts. These I was looking at Walmart recently, something similar anyway, and they were about 10 bucks each. So, you know, for this being with it, it's not too bad. It could be, my 4-year-old was already looking at these thinking that they're a toy. We might have some fun with them, who knows. But overall, not too bad for those. Now, I do find that it's excessive amount of plastic in this. Here we also have a measuring spoon set. Just your traditional spoons, nothing fancy. Go ahead and just take everything out of here. I'll use the box for all this trash. So here we have a silicone spoon rest. I usually use a metal one myself, but these are a lot easier to clean, that's for sure. Then we have our little hangers, so you can hang them up on racks or whatever, wherever you want to hang them. I may use that on my kitchen rack that I have. Go ahead and see everything that comes in this. And this is, I believe, is a 34-piece set total. We have our canister. It's got holes on the bottom for, you know, your liquid and everything to drain out if you hand washed them or you put them back in while they're wet. So here we have our slotted spatula. Pretty durable. Feels nice and sturdy. Here we have our slotted spoon. Use this for your frying and everything. Then we have our slotted turner. It's a little bit smaller than the regular spatula. They also have where they're all set up where you can hang them. Here we have our solid turner. We have our slotted spoon. Our solid spoon. Our ladle. Here we have our pasta server. I also use these to cook pasta. We have our spreader. Looks like an egg separator included. And of course, you know, these are tongs. I'll check the durability of them here in a second. They feel pretty durable. I can't even talk. Not the strongest tongs in the world, but they are pretty durable. Then we have our spoon spatula. This one's wrapped a little bit differently than the others. Little bendable. I know they market it as being flexible and everything. I prefer mine to be a little bit tougher. And we got our basting brush. And then we have our flexible spatula, which is even more flexible. And last but not least, we have our whisk. And this one's more metal than the other ones for the handle anyway. Feels decent. So that's everything that you get with this kit. Overall, not too bad. We'll go ahead and start throwing everything in the canister here, see how it all fits. The spreaders and stuff like that I'll be putting in the drawer. This canister is definitely a lot smaller than the one that I had. I donated everything that I had recently just because most of the stuff I had was mixed matched and hand-me-downs and everything. I decided it was time to just get a whole new set. Yeah, I'm going to throw those in a drawer. I won't use those very often anyway. There we go, not too bad. Doesn't take up too much counter space. It does say that this is heat resistant up to 600 degrees, so we will do a couple tests with that. You could use these on it, like if you got a rack and stuff. Alright, so we're going to throw it in my Ninja here. I'm going to have it at 400 degrees. Not quite big enough for that. We're just going to throw the whisk in there. I want to see if it's heat resistant, if any of that silicone is going to come off or melt. After a couple minutes, we'll go ahead and pull it out. I'm going to use those little mitts that they gave. The little mitts are pretty good. I'm not feeling any heat. Looks like everything's still in place. Not messed up, not melted. Still pretty durable. Alright, so let's do another test. We're going to use the slotted spoon, and I got some oil that's getting nice and hot here. So you can see that it's nice and hot, I will put a piece of food in here. Let's go ahead and put our spoon in. Normally you would use this just to pull the food out and be done with. I'm just going to leave it in there. If it can withstand staying submerged for longer periods of time, then you know it's going to stand up for just removing stuff out of a pan. So far, so good. It hasn't gotten weak, so that's good. Pressing down at the bottom. So overall, I think it's going to hold up to the temperatures just fine. Now, I haven't tested it in 600 degrees, but I doubt anybody's going to. Now, I'm going to come back after the video. So I found that this one did get messed up a little bit. I discovered that this little piece here is actually plastic. So it melted a little bit and it came out once I was able to handle this after it cooled off. I'm gonna Gorilla Glue it back into place. I mean, that's user error. I shouldn't have put it in the oven like I did, but I wanted to test it. Anyway, overall, I'd say pretty decent set for the price. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment below.